I have been waiting to film this since forever. But I'm so glad that I finally got round to do this. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, then a big huge welcome to you. Today I'm going to be filming a very important video because I think this deserves a huge mention. If you have seen me before, then you'll know what I am going to be talking about today. And hopefully I won't bore you too much because I'm going to try and make this as short as I possibly can. And today I'm going to be talking about autism and Hey Arnold. I have loved Hey Arnold when I was growing up. And even though the series started in 1996, because I was only 2 back then, I grew up watching the rest of the series when I was around about 6, all the way to up when I was 10, when the series stopped in 2004, and then I watched it again when the Jungle movie came out last year. 15 years in the making. It was worth the wait. I have to admit, it was really worth the wait. And as well as the TV series, I loved the movies as well, but I think the Jungle movie reigned supreme in that one, so sorry, the movie. The reason why I wanted to film this video, well, not just today, but for a very long time, was because that I really wanted to talk about how Hey Arnold has inspired and has attracted so many audience members who are on the autistic spectrum. In my own point of view, as an autistic individual, I feel that Hey Arnold has inspired me a lot. It has taught me all the important lessons in life. It's taught me how people see the world, the morals and the issues behind the stories, and as well as the things that you may pick up in the very near future. And one of the things I have picked up was the voice acting, and Hey Arnold has really inspired me to become an actress. And before I did this video, I did give a practice run of me doing voiceovers of Helga, but I really didn't want to do the other characters because I couldn't do Phoebe's high voice, because normally I would be like, oh, I would be talking like this, so I thought, nah, I wouldn't do things like that because it's way too high for my range. I am going to try, but I know I'm not going to succeed. So I'm just going to give it a go and see what happens. Arnold, what a doofus. What an overbearing, good-looking geek. How I despise him. And yet, how I absolutely adore him. The way he thinks about others before himself, the way he inspires people to be so brave, so encouraging, and so wonderful. Oh, if I could tell him the strength to tell him how much I love him, and if I could tell him my true inner feelings, because I know deep down I am not so bad, and if I could tell him the truth. Oh, if only. I have a feeling that was a rubbish one. I tried to get the British accent out of the way as much as possible, but I didn't think I did as well. As well as loving to copy the over voices of the characters from the TV show, I really love the stories and the morals. Most of the episodes I watch are really entertaining, really funny, and in some cases really inspirational. And one of the most inspirational stories I've watched was Pigeon Man, and most of Hey Arnold fans agree that Pigeon Man is the #1 episode of the whole entire series. I really love the Pigeon Man because there's this little bit of a connection really, and I feel that I can relate to the Pigeon Man a lot. But what makes me really love this episode is the words that the Pigeon Man uses. I don't understand people. And that's these kind of words that I feel as an autistic individual. Sometimes I don't understand people when they're feeling mean, and once I heard these words for the very first time, I felt like smiling and crying at the same time, and I would never be like that for another TV show. It's such a beautiful story, and the other stories that I really love are Parents' Day and The Journal. Again, like the Pigeon Man, they make me cry and smile, but also I really love Arnold's parents, and it makes you want to root for the three of them just to be together again. And they actually do in the Jungle movie. And when I watched that scene when Miles and Stella greet Arnold for the very first time after waking up from the sleeping sickness, I just went. I really went. The other thing I love about the show is that there are so many relatable characters. I could relate to nearly all of them, but the most characters I can relate to are Helga and Arnold. Both of them are misunderstood. Both of them have like different personalities. One's like very grumpy all the time, but deep down she's very dreamy, whilst the other is very optimistic and who always gives people advice. Both Arnold and Helga's personalities together actually have a connection to me because I really have both of these emotions, if that makes sense. Another thing I love about the show is colours, and it's sort of like the same things as Thomas the Tank Engine. The colours are very appealing to me, and I really love them because the colours help me to identify who is who in each show. But I have a bonus for these colours, and this bonus is that the colours are not too bright. They don't really hurt my eyes, or they don't make me feel very sick. They're just completely plain, and I feel comfortable watching the colours. And the very last thing that I love about Hey Arnold is the life lessons, and this is something very special if the show is introducing to new audience members who are children. When I was watching the show, I was really struggling to get through life. I didn't really know what to do. I felt all alone. And by watching the show, I always felt like, as well as the Disney characters, the characters of Hey Arnold were like my friends. I really love to watch them or just figure out what they're up to, really. I simply adore the characters to bits, and for them to actually learn something during an episode is very precious. And once this lesson is learnt to one individual, that life lesson is passed on to me, and whatever life lesson the show would teach me, I would stick it with me for the rest of my life. And even though I rewatch my favourite episodes from time and time again, these life lessons are still within me, and it makes me feel like I know myself a lot better than I did when I was younger. And I think by being repetitive, it just helps me just to expand my personality and my knowledge about the world a little bit more. I don't know, that sounds a bit too egotistic, but for me that's how I would see it. If season 6 does happen, and this is something that I always wanted to do when I was younger, but I was so gutted that I never got the opportunity before the Jungle movie actually happened. One of the things that I've always wanted to do was to be on Hey Arnold. Considering that I live in the UK, I'm always like happy to send in a story like that. I don't know, I just really don't know. But if that's not the case, I would really love to be a voice actor on Hey Arnold. I would either love to guest or just become a regular character. It will be a massive dream come true just to be a part of such an amazing TV show. But if that's not possible, maybe I could work by doing some acting or writing for a children's TV show on Disney or Nickelodeon and just see how we go from there, really, to be honest. I don't know if these things happen, but it will be lovely. It will be lovely if I got this opportunity. I could go on about this forever, but I know I'm gonna be too much of a fangirl on this, so I'm gonna probably stop where I am, and I'm gonna be drawing this video to a close since the light is about to fade away. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and until then guys, I will probably leave it right here, and remember, keep on dreaming and never stop believing. Take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye!